Aw. I love you.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Global Predictions today, 29th of March, March 29th, 2023. Oh, yeah. Oh, still got me. That doesn't go. This is my abundance. I'm making these, guys. So if anybody wants one of these, they're £15 of black obsidian. And then you've got feng shui beads. And you've got your little pixie. You have to make friends with your pixie. You have to ask it what you want it to. It's abundance. So have a look. If you want these, have a look up pixie bracelets. You can buy them cheap, but they haven't got black. They say they're black obsidian, but they're not black obsidian. So I basically make these with black obsidian. So £15 if you want one. I forgot that it was on my hand. Come back, darling. Don't leave me.
I wanted to highlight in solo what you have going there because it's so beautiful.
Thanks, baby. I made this. This is one of my favorites. This one, this is mine, but this one took ages to make. But it is white jade.
Wow.
And I wear it, and it's just like it just feels really, really good. So, yeah.
So how can people buy them from you?
You would have to just message me at the moment. Just message me. But I am going to do a jewelry sale over the next kind of week or so. I will be doing that.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, and it is sale, so they're knocked down. A lot of my jewelry. So bracelets that were 15 will be about 10 or 12. Wow. And bracelets that were £10 will be about 8. And necklaces the same. Yeah.
Very nice. Awesome. Yay. Yeah. Good deal.
I love it. I've been making these for when I had the grandchildren, I was able to do my crafts. So these are a Labradorite.
Now, do they all have that magnetic clasp?
This do, but I've improved the magnets.
You have.
They're really quite tough to get off now. So yeah, I've improved the magnets. So yeah, that one. Yeah, so I've been busy girl. I'm making protection bracelets as well. These have got shungite, black obsidian, hematite, and amethyst, and they've been charged up with the defenders of the light and angels. So they are protection bracelets. So those are, I'm doing those at 10. So yeah, I've been busy enjoying myself. Like you do. My inner child loves to come out and play. You enjoy making your t-shirts, don't you?
I do. And playing guitar and bocce ball. That's my inner child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. So hi to Joyce, first one in.
Hi, Joyce.
9:59. Before we even came
Deborah,
on.
What do you mean, should we remove? What do you mean?
What should we remove? I don't get it.
One. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What do you mean?
I don't understand. Remove what?
Hello, Vera. Yeah, negative energies, definitely. We should definitely remove those.
Want me to remove Allie? I'll remove her.
No, I'm here to stay.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Hey, Gypsy, JJ, and Vera. Hi.
Yeah, Vera, Gypsy, Coxine.
Coxine. I unfortunately missed the previous stream, but now I'm pretty present. Much love from Switzerland.
Yeah. And
4:09 a.m. My
Shannon.
Hi, Bella. Hi, Shannon. 4:09. What? Why are you not sleeping, Coxanne? Is there something worrying you? What's going on?
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, as always, put them in capital letters all uppercase in the
Yeah.
chat so we can see them.
Oh,
Or else we'll
yeah.
just hang out and talk here too. It doesn't matter.
What's that?
Or else we can just hang out here and talk. It doesn't matter. I'm good with that. If you have questions, great.
So Deborah said, should we remove our money from financial institutions? Okay.
Good question, especially with all that's going on.
Where's that banner that says for entertainment purposes only? Oh, you have put it
right
up.
now.
Oh, good. Yeah. All right, love.
Yeah, I made 2 different overlays. We had a different one for our last show, and now we have this one and that one over there. So
I love it.
yeah,
I love it. Gypsy JJ, I've been feeling really sleepy, like I could sleep all day. I think it's just the energies, and you've been feeling the same way, Greg. So I think, you know, obviously Greg's had an operation, so his body's still healing, but yeah.
Yeah, I took a nap earlier today when I got back from the beach, and I'm still tired. So this will probably only be an hour long. So if you want your questions answered, ask them early, because I can't see it going longer than an hour. I'm exhausted, and I know I said this apparently a lot the last time, according to Allie. So I'm not going to say it again. It's the last time I'll mention it, outside of yawning in front of you guys, and I'll try to hide that too.
It doesn't matter. I love you anyway. Doesn't it, you know? Saying you're tired. If you're tired, you're tired. It's not surprising, really. I mean, you know, we're happy that you're able to do this. So, yeah.
So we have another chemical accident that we have a question about, and a question about inflation.
There was a really interesting video that I watched today that Melissa shared, and I need to share it with you as well, Greg. This FBI, ex-FBI guy, he was basically the Mulder and Scully, the X-Files.
Yeah.
He was a real life one of those, and some of the X-Files were based on his notes. Not that he leaked the notes. Somebody he was working with leaked the notes. So some of those X-Files are actually real profiles.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, he was talking about it's called Pfizer, but with an F. And there was a program that the bad guys basically made to say, to cause chaos, basically, from my understanding. But there was a newspaper that actually revealed everything and started, speaking about it when they shouldn't have done. And what he says was there is what's happening. He predicted that there would be a UFO false flag thing. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. So it was a UFO one, and that was all going to happen. Okay, which has happened. There was also going to be, things like the chemical, things and other bad stuff that would not be. They're not allowed to investigate. They're not allowed to have an investigation on it. It's all part of this Pfizer thing. They're not allowed to investigate, and it is. I think they're then going to just blame it on the UFO agenda. So that's what he's saying is going on with that. What's your feeling on that?
Don't buy into it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his statements? Because it rang true to me.
Yeah, that sounds very true.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of crap coming out that they're going to want to bring us down, this toilet bowl, and don't fall for it. You guys are too smart. You wouldn't fall for it anyway. This is just for in case a normie is watching, saying our government wouldn't do that to us.
Yeah, of course
they would. Yeah, they would for entertainment purposes.
9 and then 1 and then 1. Look at that one. Look at controlled demolitions and then look at that one. So the other thing he said was he was assigned to go and do an investigation on people going missing on this military base. So he went to this military base, and this UFO was shining the light on him, but didn't take him. So what happened was he was then shuffled into this room. He was then grilled by, guys out of uniform, the Men in Black kind of thing. He was really grilled, and it went above the military. It went above. They said, "What do you know about this?" And basically they wanted to find out what his information was. And yeah, so it's a very interesting interview. So, I mean, I'll put it on.
Is that on your Facebook page?
No, I can do it now though.
Well, just don't get yourself in trouble.
I don't know if there's any word to be. If there is anybody who is on Facebook but wants to be part of our Truther Messenger mess group where they share all sorts of things, you can do that. You just message me and I'll add you to it. Yeah, so I'll forward it to you, Greg.
Okay.
And then where do I put it on my page? I don't know whether to put it on my page or not. Oh,
yeah, I can put that on my Telegram page. If you've been following the IN5D, go ahead.
No, it's okay, babe.
If you've been following the IN5D Telegram page, you're going to see a lot. It was really busy today. And if you haven't, here's the link. I just posted it into the chat on Facebook and YouTube. So follow. Keep up with all this stuff. Yeah, I posted I don't know, maybe 15, 20 items today. Busy day. So we could probably start right out because, with Deborah's question, we got questions coming in, so I think we can get busy. What do you think?
You're cutting out my end. I don't know, and you're freezing. I don't know if it's just me that's seeing it, or is it just me? Not to the point that I can't. Folks? Yeah. I'm not writing these down. You see, because of the delay, I'm talking over you. It's not my fault, love.
I know.
There's a delay.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
How do things sound on your end, everyone? Linda says I'm not freezing on her end.
Yeah. Let's go into it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll lead off here. Should we remove our money from financial institutions? And I think this question stems from that Nigerian president who was saying in the next 2 weeks, there's going to be some big changes going on here in the United States. Should we remove our money from the banks? I don't have a lot of money, so it doesn't matter to me. But first card out, I got the devil. Devil made me do it, right? And what I'm kind of thinking on this, bear with me here, is that maybe this is controlled opposition. Maybe that Nigerian president is just saying stuff to stir shit because, maybe the devil made him do it. Maybe he's saying something that, somebody doesn't want to hear. We do know, though, however, it is inevitable that, there's going to be that crash. It has to happen. More and more countries are leaving the US dollar for the BRICS. there's going to be a transition. There's going to be a change. It's coming. And we've been kept hostage long enough with the US dollar. And when they leave the petrodollar, that is officially the end of the US dollar. Now, what's going to happen at that point is the United States is going to have to go to a gold-backed currency, just like the BRICS system. BRICS standing for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America. So the United States is going to have to follow suit. And if they haven't already started, they better, because, this is the complete collapse of the US dollar. We're seeing it right now. Should you move your money into the bank, out of the bank, take your money out of the bank? Boy, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. What I would do if I had money, I would invest it into silver, physical silver, and get a safe. According to Bix Weir, that's Bixweir, he thinks that silver is going to go to $50,000. $50,000 an ounce. So it won't take you a lot of ounces of silver to become a millionaire, if that's true. In the meanwhile, what's going to happen with the US dollar? I don't know. I would think that there would be something in place so you wouldn't lose your money. But who knows? Be safe. The safest way to be would be to invest your money into silver. This is not, though, financial advice. That's what I would do if I had money. But I'm not advising anyone to do anything like that. Just go with what you feel at this point is the truth. I can show you what I showed you on the cards, but and I can give you advice on what I would do. It's not even advice. It's just mumbo jumbo. That's what I would do if I had money. Yeah.
It's an opinion. Is in your opinion.
Yeah, that is my opinion. Yeah.
You're allowed an opinion. They haven't banned that yet.
No. What opinions do you have?
Well, funny. When I asked the cards, okay, I got 1 ace, 2 aces.
Wow.
And 3 aces.
Wow.
Along with concentration on finances, along with the Tower. So really, I think that's saying quite a bit. And then before that, I picked these cards, which is there is a collaboration with finances, so it will all be okay. But for the most part, I had the same card. That's still the same card in 2 decks that was pulled, 8 of Pentacles, which is concentration on money. And there is a gamble. It's a gamble to leave it or not. So how I'm feeling is it's like, when you have to leave money in there for the bills that you need to pay, but the rest, you could draw out. Just to be on the safe side. But that's my opinion, and that's what I would do if I had money.
Which we don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you, honey. That's a tough question to answer, and if you have money in the bank, don't necessarily rely on the cards. Do what you think is right. Okay.
I know quite a lot of people, because I'm reading for them, that have drawn their money out of the bank. Yeah.
I would invest in silver, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So, Anita is asking, another chemical accident in Louisville, this time involving 15 barges. Are these railroad and barge accidents on purpose? And I shall go first again. Bye. I love that woman. So, are they on purpose? I'm getting a definitive yes. I got the 9 of swords and a 10 of swords. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about, eugenics, poisoning the water, air, and food supplies. The good news is that there is help from off-worlders, our galactic neighbors and friends. They're helping to clean this stuff up, and hopefully help to prevent any future accidents like this. But there's something greater going on, and once again, you've heard that expression, smoke and mirrors. While this is going on over here, what's going on over there? So I'm getting the feeling that there's something much bigger going on over there than just this. And this is big. Something much bigger going on. Smoke and mirrors. What do you have, babe?
Yeah, so
Oops. Sorry.
So I got that. I got all the aces again. So I thought to myself, right, okay, yes, I did shuffle, but yeah, they can still come up again. But so I got all the 3 aces again. So what I did was I slid the cards into the deck in random places, and I thought if it comes up again, I'm going to leave them. They didn't come up again, but what I did get is there's something to do with the locations of where these chemicals are being spilt. There's something to do with those locations. Yes, the answer to that question is yes. It's done that way. The chemicals are linked to the location. Something to do with underneath the earth at that particular point underneath, and that could be to do with, I don't know, tunnel systems and things like that, covering their tracks, bits and pieces. So there is a deliberate thing going on there. It is to cause chaos, okay, as much chaos as they can. And after the that what I just said about that ex FBI agent, they're keeping everything secret, so they're not able to look into it. Nobody's allowed to investigate. So it's like, even if they say they are, they're just not. Continuing on, I felt as if, there's got to be a good part in this, and there will be. The off-worlders are negating what is being, done to the best of their abilities, because, one thing, they can't really interfere too much. They're not allowed to, unless it is to do with destroying the earth, because the earth is precious to them. So that they are helping, but is it going to clear it up completely? I don't feel so. But they're doing everything they can. But I think there's going to be more. I hate to say it.
Oh man, that sucks. So I see you're not using the Rider weights.
I'm using both today.
Okay.
I felt the urge.
All right. So our next question comes from Amanda. Will inflation end anytime soon? So spendy at the grocery store. Yeah, things have gotten out of control at the grocery store here in the United States. Will it end soon though? Yeah. And as what Ellie was saying before with the aces are the cosmic yes, right? Will it end soon? Yeah. I I think this is why it's going to end, because the dollar is going to die. There's going to be some fast-paced transition going on, but in the end, it's all going to benefit us. So and this kind of ties into the, should you remove the money from the bank? I'm getting the feeling that there's already something in place. I don't want to be held responsible. This is just my opinion, but I think there's something already in place where everyone's going to be safe on this, and it's going to be okay. So don't get too caught up in it. It feels like there's something already in place. They have to go to the gold-backed currency. So if that's what they end up doing, there's going to be a revaluation of the dollar. Prices will drop significantly in every area of the economy. You might be able to buy a house for $30,000, $40,000. A mansion for $100,000. Rent, gas, grocery prices at that point should all drop. That's what I'm seeing. Yep.
I was in the middle of pouring a drink, so
okay. That's okay.
And then I dropped my lid. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I felt as if I should use the cosmic cards for this. This, is all being dealt with. We are being looked after. This is saying everything's in place. In tarot cards, the Magician card, if you have a look, there's a pentacle, a cup, a wand, and a sword, which means everything is in place. That is the tarot. Everything's in place. These are the devil card, the bad guys. They're losing their voice. They're losing their control. They're not happy about it. Okay, they're really not happy about it, which is why there's an energy kind of, we're having to keep our vibrations as high as possible. So this is why don't buy into the fear and everything. So, try to keep as buoyant as possible. They are, it's like they want everything their own way. And then, I shuffled the cards and then I got the Ace of Pentacles. So this basically says, yes, inflation will end soon, and they're going to be behind bars. Okay, so if they aren't already, but they have doubles a lot of the time, and so it looks as if nothing to see here. Nobody's been arrested. Of course, we haven't been arrested. Look at the person. Look at the person in front of you. So. But yeah, there's other stuff going on. Yeah.
I love you. I'm just sitting there in the background waving.
I know. He's being a dick, but I love him.
Yeah. Moving on. Onward, my friends. Deborah Hardy.
Can I just talk about something quickly? Because there was a few things came up on the news and I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask a question to you guys. And the other thing is, while we're doing this, if you've got any cards, why don't you guys pick some cards?
Sure.
Why don't you guys have a go and see what you're getting? Yeah. I'd like to know that. So I have been, things that I've been observing and noticing, the celebrities at the moment are all coming down with very serious poorliness all the time. It's like all of a sudden, that one's got cancer, that one's got another kind of disease, that one's got another one, and they're having to back away from their showbiz lifestyle. And this isn't just in the UK, this is all over the place. Has anybody else noticed this? Have you noticed, darling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, what do you feel that is? What my first feeling? I want you to say what you think is going on in the background with that. And I don't think it's necessarily to do with the jabby jabs. I think it's something else.
Oh, there's so many different directions I could go on that,
I know.
honestly.
It might be all of those. Everyone's got a different one,
Yeah, I
maybe.
think, they all have basically sold their souls. They're forced to portray a certain agenda, but
Yeah. Yeah.
is this real? I mean, they are actors and actresses, right? Who knows? Maybe they're faking it. I don't know. This is for entertainment purposes only, so they could be faking it.
Can I tell you what I think? Because I'm quite
Sure.
excited about it.
Yeah.
I feel that they have been given, they have gone through the arrests. Remember when they was all wearing the boots
Yep.
and they was all wearing things around their ankles,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was nothing. You didn't see any of that then after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So think back to that, and now their contract has come to an end. So they were allowed to live their lifestyle and carry on as normal, maybe spying on, what's really going on, so that they could weed out more of the bad ones. So they was allowed to carry on as normal, but you just had to send, there might have been a handler in place, to keep them, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then because this shit show is now finished and it's coming to an end, their contract, so they're having to lose their lifestyle now and shy off into the background, because now they've actually got to be arrested, or some of them that didn't do what they said they were going to do, those ones are being now arrested, or and they're allowed to kind of back out saying, I'm not well, that's why I'm backing out. So something's telling me that it's to do with the white hats, I feel, because there's too many of them now. Either that or they're going on the run.
In this life, you're on your own, pretty much. They lived the life that they wanted, and now they're at this one point where Hollywood's based, and their controllers are saying,
yeah,
we're done with you. We're done with you. Yeah. So, yeah, that makes sense, hon. Yeah.
Yeah. It just came to me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them who are having sudden illnesses as well, like accidents, or they're having, having, and that is to do with I think the Jabadoos. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think there is a lot of that going on as well when you're seeing that. So, it's all out there. Another thing, just the last thing,
That's
was
karma too.
Yeah, karma.
Yeah. For them pushing that shit on us.
Yeah. Yeah. Southwest Airlines, there was a news article about that. An off-duty pilot had to step in
from a different airline
to help land a plane because the captain fell ill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was from a different airline.
Was he?
Yeah, he wasn't. He just happened to be traveling on Southwest.
Yeah. So just wanted to point those out. But, there's lots of other stories out there that are going on, where you're seeing now real time what is actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm done.
Oh, that's cool. That's good stuff. I'm glad you brought that up. Our next question is from Deborah Harvey. Is there a huge mothership parked in our atmosphere? Great question. So this is what I got. Look at things from a different perspective. Got the Empress, the birthing of the new Earth. Are these our star family? I'm picking up yes, but they're trying to figure out how to tell us, because they're benevolent, and that goes against what they're trying to push with this alien invasion. Benevolent extraterrestrials are out there, and that's not going to play into the whole blue beam bullshit that they're ideally trying to push on us. That we should be living in fear because these malevolent extraterrestrials are coming to get us. That's not true. I'm picking up that there is a huge benevolent starship, and it ends beautifully. They're here to watch over us and to help us make this transition with the event. Good thing. Beautiful news.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do feel that. There are I feel as if they're poised and ready, because if they do the agenda, the FF, if they did that regarding off-worlders, then I feel there is a threat that this mothership has threatened that we will expose you. So I feel as if they are definitely on our side. They're ready. They're ready to stand with us, shoulder to shoulder, ready to fight with us. Yeah. So I get only good vibes with it. But yes, you're right. I do feel as if there is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny, you've got mothership, huge mothership, and you've got the Empress card. Empress card is the mother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good point. I didn't put one and one together. That's awesome. Yeah, excellent point. Our next question is from Celia. Recession is being advertised constantly in New Zealand now. Are they fear-mongering, trying to wake up the sleepers? Interesting. That's an interesting perspective. I've got some cards drawn on that. And first card I got is Five of Pentacles. You know, that's financial loss, you know, poverty, worry, unexpected bills, pulling away. I think there's a bit of truth behind what's going on with the recession. And, you know, you guys are probably in the same boat as we are here in the United States, you know, with your currency collapsing. I do see it's going to resolve itself in a positive way. I see, you know, some like fresh beginnings and new starts coming for you. But yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. I don't want to say that it's fear mongering, but sometimes the truth is exactly that. And there's really no getting around it, but it's not a bad thing because it's going to ultimately lead to you guys as well getting that gold backed currency. So take it with that grain of salt. Yeah.
Okay. I'm loving that he's confident to go in first now. It never used to be. It was always I went first. Now I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. It's great. Okay, so let's read the actual question.
That's because I like you going last to see if I can get confirmation on what I've already read. And I get that many, many times from you.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I used to like getting the confirmation. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Okay, so I would say yes. There's fear mongering. Obviously, the media want to do that. The media want to hype it up. Okay. They want to get the last bit of loosh out of every single person. So, you know, before it actually collapses, you know, and the new one comes in, they want to get the last fear, negativity, you know, all of that. They want to get all of that. But all I've got regarding the recession is celebration. celebration,
Yeah.
negotiations that have already happened with many of the countries, and the country news they have already negotiated. Okay, they're walking away from the old system. They're walking away from the old system. The change is upon you. You know, it's so. What they're trying to do is, as they go down, they want to drag as many negative vibes there so that they can, you know, have their fill, because they feed on negativity, they feed on fear, and that's the only weapon they have now, really. I think they've taken their, yeah, they're nothing now. They're nothing, especially financially. Financially, they can't do a thing about it, I don't think, anymore. Yeah, it's all been done in the background.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I can see the new money, and I can see that there is still cash. I see it. There is a form of cash.
Okay.
I feel as if the notes, there's going to be gold or silver in the actual note. There's going to be. And there's going to be coins that will have they'll be worth. Didn't coins used to have silver and gold in them?
And up until 1964 here in the United States, our quarters and dimes were made from silver.
So yeah, now it's going to be the same. They're going to bring back that. But eventually we won't need all that, because I think we're going to do more bartering than ever in 2023, 2024.
Beautiful. Thank you, my love. Our next question is from Deb. D-Tread. We know who you are, though.
Yes, Deb.
Yes. Will the new Stellar Plus quantum financial system provide sovereignty and freedom?
Okay. Yes. Oh, sorry. Was we supposed to?
Well, it's what I have is something that I don't see it as the QFS. I see something coming in. There's something else is coming in that's going to bring that, and I see lots. This is amazing. With lots of celebration, and it's just a beautiful thing that whatever is coming in, it's not necessarily the QFS or whatever Stellar Plus is. I don't know. Something's coming in that's going to be amazing for humanity. Some kind of system that brings in prosperity and abundance. That's coming. And it's the cards are screaming it, but it won't be the QFS. Yep.
My feelings is I know that it's the new financial system is going to be linked to emotions, and I know that sounds absolutely crackers, but the intention behind your spending, the intention behind, you know, it's all going to be linked. So I don't know if it's going to be called quantum financial system. I don't know what it's going to be called, but you know, so it will definitely lead to, it's like the bad guys or the greed merchants and that they're not going to be able to do what they were doing, that they can't do it. So if you went to, say, the bank or a new place, so to speak, and you said you wanted a loan and it was for the good of humanity, the energy behind that will be a yes. It will be absolutely. If you go there with the intention of trafficking and things like that, then that will be it. That they'll feel it, even if it's kind of under a different guise. That there is going to be, it's like an off. Well, we don't even know what this technology is at the moment. You know, it seems very far-fetched, but you know, hover cars are going to be coming in as well. You know, they seem far-fetched to us right now, but you know, reverse gravity, they've already got machines that, you know, some of the UFOs that you see are actually military. They're military operated. You know, they've done reverse technology. I don't know what it's called, but that's what they've done. You know, they've had these craft, and they've made other crafts. So yeah, it all seems a bit far-fetched, but it's not really. Yeah. So it's coming in, and it's going to be amazing. This whole, that, you know, I've seen it, and I felt the new energy, you know, and that goes with the love energy, you know, with the solar flash. It goes alongside that, you know, that is all linked, and I feel it's linked to the new system that they're working on.
Awesome. Thank you, my love. Moving on. We got to be the two biggest dorks ever that read the tarot cards. Who's dorkier than we are?
I don't
know. One.
Oh, Valerie, that's about right. Or their clones are dying. That sounds right as well. And they're having to back out. Their voices can't match their person, so they can't do it. Yeah, they can't do the concerts and things because they're failing. Yeah.
Amanda is asking, can you see if a 4-day work week will start being implemented? Okay. Yeah, we can look into that. And I already got some cards drawn on that. I see something along that line happening. And what I got is, yeah, there's going to be the end of one system and the beginning of a new one. And I see, you know, you got the 10 of Pentacles, happiness, family life, you know, and you got the sun, as well as more celebration. So yeah, and it may not be the 4-day work week that's all being celebrated here, that, you know, the death with the transition and everything. This might be what we were talking about before, not necessarily the quantum financial system, but something coming in that brings all this celebration and happiness and joy and abundance for everyone. So hang in there. Let's find out what that is. So lots of celebration, and I've gotten the sun. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've drawn the sun, and other celebration cards. So a lot of positive cards are coming out. So hang in there. Yeah, definitely. I see something positive coming, Amanda.
Yeah, I feel that it's going to be up to the individual, because there are people out there who still like to have something to do every day and a purpose. But I would say that the job would be linked to your personality a lot more. So you'd still be working maybe for a boss, or you might be working for your town, you know, and maybe your town is needing you to, I don't know, help with the homeless in that area, you know. So you're working for the town, you know, that particular town, because I feel as if it's going to be divided into smaller places with kind of, you know, looking after your own, you know, not looking at, because every country is going to be on the same system, looking after themselves, you know, and because they're going to have the resources. There's not greed anymore. There's not big cats, you know, with charity money that they are, you know, using for themselves. You know, they're living in, you know, absolute luxury, and their people, I mean, look at India, you know, their people are starving. You know, you literally have two halves of India, you know, so all of that is going to be going. And I really feel as if it's going to be up to you, but you won't be forced to work as many hours, because if you imagine you were having to do that to pay extortionate bills, those extortionate bills, there's going to be free energy out there. So the extortionate bills aren't there anymore. So you won't need to. But some people may still think, I want luxury and I want this and I want that. And they might say, I'm happy to do a 4-day, 5-day week, you know, or 7-day week. And in which case, so it's entirely up to the person, I feel.
Okay. That's a different answer. Up to the person. Depends on what you want. You want a little extra? Want to live in luxury? You happy with what you got? You okay just having, you know, 3 days off a week? That'd probably be me.
Me too. Me too. But I would like to travel, but the cost of living is going to be so much different. But you know, there's people out there that will not be able to live the simple life because they've been used to different. And who's to say that's bad? That's up to them. Yep.
Anita is stating, DC Patriot headlines, the deep state is using cult tactics to control the masses. Can that be broken? How can we help? Okay. Yeah. I've got, a big hell yeah. Can that be broken? What I'm looking at is what, you know, you guys have probably heard of it, the Maharishi effect. When you put all sorts of positive thoughts and intentions, you can change the outlook of whatever is going on. They've proven through the Maharishi effect that violent crimes significantly are reduced when there's mass meditations going on. So yeah, that's the way to do it. And you're, once again, got the celebration in the sun. Something big's about to happen, folks. I keep getting these cards. Celebration and the sun. And I'm shuffling. I am shuffling, and I shuffle in between each card. Allie shuffles and then pulls the cards off the top of the deck. I shuffle, I pull a card, I shuffle, I pull another card. The sun and the celebration, the Four of Wands, that keeps coming up. Something really big is about to happen. That's what I can tell you, folks. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I do love it. So yeah, I mean, positive thinking, high vibrational energy just alone, you know, that I totally agree. I've heard that where they all meditate. There are a lot of group meditations out there. And, you know, when people join together with that energy, it's like now we're giving out positive energy. We might be looking at, you know, things that are worrying and things, but what we're doing is we are putting, we don't stay in the negative. We're putting the positive out there because we know things are going to change. You know, so yeah, they definitely, they've always used, that's what their sacrificing and things like that is all about. It's black magic, you know, at the end of the day. That's what it is. So they have been manipulating energies like that, you know, and yeah, mind control, you know, through the TV, you know, people feeling as if they're free, but actually, you know, every billboard or advertising that you see, there's like, you know, everything's normal, everything's not, don't look anywhere else, but everything's normal. You know, everybody's worried about this, you know, teeth whitening and, you know, and this hair stuff, you know, it's like concentrate on anything else but not spiritual. You know, a lot of the advert, I mean, I don't know many adverts that are spiritual. You know, on YouTube, I think I've seen a few, but when I'm seeing kind of like things on, you know, when I watch it on my telly, and I watch, I don't very rarely do, but I sometimes watch a Sky movie on there. And in between, you've got, so they are definitely using that. They're looking at things in a black and white version of things. And there are, there's a need to see the white hats counteracting that dark energy. They're doing it back to them. And so, yeah, everything is moving in the right direction. There's new alliances coming up all the time, with remote viewers, and people are able to look into the looking glass and see what's going to be happening in the future, what timelines are going to be happening, and how that can be counteracted as well. So how you can help is just keep thinking Mother Earth, and just any time there's something negative out there, turn it to a positive. Just don't give it 3-second rule. Don't give it longer than that. The fear, I mean, it's like, yeah, that's crap. When I think about the children, it can break your heart, absolutely break your heart, but you just have to switch it. When you see these kind of like charity things and you're seeing these people absolutely desperate, I just visualize that has probably already been sorted out, and the elites are the ones that are stealing the money from those people, and that will all be wiped out. There will be no homeless, there'll be no poverty, that. And I would say that's I've done it in the predictions. Yeah, it's like 24 by 2024, 2025, there'll be absolutely no homeless. Every single person on the planet will be offered a home, a place. Even if it's a room, they will have a place. Yeah. So, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I hope that's true. Yeah. Well, we've got time we're going to do 2 more, and we have one, from Shannon and one from Melissa, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit the wall. I am ready for bed.
And he did have to sleep today, guys. He did.
Yeah. So
maybe
Shannon,
while you're getting better, maybe we should separate the global predictions and do global predictions another night.
No, I'm getting better each week. I'll be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shannon is asking, I've heard XRP crypto will take over the SWIFT bank system when the financial switchover to gold-backed currency begins. What do the cards say about that? Thinking about buying some. I don't know yet. Okay. Well, I got some cards drawn on that, and let's see what they say. So, I don't think that, honestly, Shannon, I don't think there's anything specific right now that would be tied into the gold-backed currency. I've got there's still a number of options out there. Things are being discussed right now. Although there will be that transition. But what I'm getting is that there's really nothing definitive at this point. So if you're thinking about XRP, you're going on a hunch, or somebody else's hunch at this point. I'm not seeing anything definitive in the cards that's saying, yeah, this is what you need to do. So yeah, sorry. Yeah,
the cards can't really give you advice anyway, but they don't like to. Spirit don't like to.
okay.
But so I don't. They're not really saying much. All I know for sure, because anything that any crypto or Bitcoin, anything that is gold backed, it will carry on. and it will be good. But if it's not, they're going to fall by the wayside. So it's a good idea to double check it. Take over the Swift bank system. I got an independent energy with that. It's difficult to know what these cards mean. They are very they're not clear. So I think, same with Greg, they either don't want to tell us, or it's just not that clear, because I'm just picking up an independent person or an independent company or something independent when I was looking at the Swift bank system. So
it's malleable right now. It's changing every millisecond. Yeah. It's going back. There's nothing definitive. Yeah, definitely nothing definitive at this point.
Apart from the gold back system. That's right. What it keeps saying. Everything's going to be. There's going to be nothing on chance anymore.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So our last question for the evening comes from Melissa Kennedy, who did the weekly tarot with Allie this past Saturday. You can find that here on IN5D YouTube and find it on in5d.com, as well as both of our Facebook pages.
And I'm going to be interviewing Melissa as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's next Tuesday. I think
she's such a loving soul.
Definitely.
Definitely an awesome addition to our N5D family. And
yeah.
So Melissa's asking, do you think that these changes will bring about freedom of movement from country to country when the borders will the borders also disappear? I'm not sure what that question is. Do you get that?
Yeah.
I think I understand it. Changes will bring about freedom of movement from country to country. I think that in regard to the borders disappearing, I would think. And what I got on that is, well, we know that the aces are yes, and so you got the yes on that. I got in regard to the borders disappearing. Once again, I got the Sun card, and not only that, we're not talking just borders here on Mother Earth. We're talking galactic borders as well. So I that could be that celebration that happens, right? When we make that graduation. We're already temporarily in Pluto in, what is it, Aquarius right now, and then it goes back to Pluto in Capricorn until the beginning of next year. But I feel that if you had to put a timestamp on when the golden age will begin, it will happen during Pluto in Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, right? That's when. So I see not only once again the sun, and like I said, this has been coming up all night for me, but the borders, galactic borders as well. So how exciting is that? What do you have, babe? Oh, you got the sun too.
Yeah, it wasn't the first card out, but I definitely got it. There are going to be some major changes to do with that, okay? But I still felt as if there's going to be what's called a soft border. The border, it's like being able to see where people are, because there's still a need for some structure. And so I still felt as if there would be, they would know whether you're in this country or that country. That's what. But there's going to be easy travel. It's easy. It's flowing. And I love the galactic card. That was good. That felt right to me. So it's a basic yes. but it's like so borders not as you've known them before. It's just like a bit like, how they're bloody treating the American border at the moment. It's just like, yeah, come on in. So you won't be restricted, put it that way. There's no restrictions. It's just like, okay, so you're over there, that's fine, and you're over there. Yeah.
I'm kind of getting like intergalactic travel. I like that. That's a song quote that Melissa put down there. We are golden, we are stardust, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. That was I think that Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and they sang that at Woodstock. But yeah, wow. So, well, we made it.
We did.
Yeah. So, thank you everyone for once again joining us here. Many of you we saw already previously on our previous show, Allie and Greg Live, and we see you again. Oh, it's 11:11 right now. How about that? Make a wish, everyone. World peace, right?
Yeah.
World peace and abundance for everyone.
Absolutely.
Abundance in everything that's good in life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We deserve it. One thing I want to say is, if you think about the universe being at the bank, the universe, but it's the kindest bank you'll ever hear about. Think about every kind deed that you've ever done or ever thought, every love energy that you've ever had to another human being or an animal, and count that up as in a currency. And so when you actually put your affirmations in, and you mustn't feel guilty anymore because you've paid in to the university, the universal bank, you've paid
universal
in
credits. Yeah.
So
universal
it's
credits.
bringing it back to you. And so just that's all you got to visualize is, I'm going to cash in now because I do deserve. So you won't have trouble with the I deserve anymore if you think on that level.
And you deserve it, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You, all of you.
Yes.
All of you.
Yeah.
You do.
And so don't feel guilty, because they've, it's been made that you feel guilty for wanting to be rich or wanting to have money. What would you do with your money if you had it? You'd be amazing human beings.
Yeah. I think a lot of people would use it to help others somehow, some way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I know we would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anything else you want to wrap up on?
No, that's it. Oh, it's just my Patreon on Thursday, and it's Greg's the following Wednesday.
A week from Wednesday. Yep. So definitely check those out. Hope you guys had fun. If you're watching this on the recorded version, thank you for joining us. And of course, thank you everyone that joined us live, as well as our previous show, that asked questions, that chatted along with us and the chat, live chat. Love you all. You guys are amazing and such a special part of our In5D family. We're so grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you for being with us.
For sure. And please don't forget, Gregg is now available to make those beautiful t-shirts. So it's getting sunnier and sunnier out there. You're going to need your t-shirts.
Yep.
So
In5D.net.
In5D.net. And also Mystics Portal for all of your other things. So anything you need spiritual wise. And t-shirts are on sale for $24.99
or less.
Yeah, and if you're $19.99.
Yeah, if you're on the our Patreon, In5D Patreon, I give you a coupon for $5 off each shirt. So if you buy 10 shirts, you get $50 off. That's the way it works. So check that out, In5D.net. So on behalf of the love of my life, my forever love, Allie, we're sending you infinite love and light from our heart to yours. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Bye.